Have you ever wondered if there's a hidden reason behind the patterns you experience in life? Why certain people, challenges, or even unexpected blessings seem to cross your path again and again? Perhaps you've even asked yourself if there's a larger force guiding these events. In Buddhist teachings, we find a fascinating perspective that links your date of birth with deep spiritual insights, revealing karmic lessons and guiding you toward a life of balance and understanding. Imagine discovering that the numbers of your birth date contain clues to your unique spiritual path, showing the karmic influences that shape your personality, your relationships, and even the trials you encounter. Today, we'll delve into Buddhist wisdom to uncover what your birth date says about your karma, and more importantly, how this knowledge can guide you toward a life of deeper purpose, peace, and personal growth. As you begin to understand your karmic number, you may recognize patterns that used to feel random, and you'll gain a new sense of control over your spiritual journey. So, let's explore how a simple number could hold the key to breaking negative cycles and uncovering a more fulfilling life. In Buddhist philosophy, karma is much more than a simple cause and effect rule. It's an energetic accumulation shaped by our actions, thoughts, and intentions, stretching across lifetimes. At birth, each of us carries a karmic imprint, a set of lessons and tendencies that influence our experiences. Far from being random, your birth date acts like a cosmic blueprint, outlining unique challenges and spiritual gifts meant for you in this lifetime. Your karmic number, calculated from your birth date, offers clues about the karmic patterns that define your journey. This number reveals the personality traits, lessons, and obstacles you may face as you walk your spiritual path. When we embrace these lessons, we transform karma from a binding cycle into a path of growth and awakening. Imagine this number as a spiritual compass, pointing you toward a more conscious, balanced life. But how do we find this karmic number, and what does it mean? Let's begin by calculating it together. To find your karmic number, you'll need to add up the numbers of your birth date, day, month, and year, until you reach a single digit between 1 and 9. This final number is your karmic number, and each number holds a unique set of characteristics, lessons, and challenges that reflect your karmic path. Suppose, for example, you were born on July 15, 1990. You would simplify each component, day, month, and year, to reach single-digit values before adding them all together. The final result is your karmic number. In this case, it is number 5. It is revealing insights into your soul's purpose and the lessons life will likely bring your way. Now, with your karmic number in hand, let's explore what it reveals about your life journey. If your karmic number is 1, you're guided by a powerful inner drive toward leadership and self-discovery. Life will often call on you to stand out, make decisions, and trust your instincts. Yet, the journey for karmic number 1 isn't without challenges. You may feel a constant push to go it alone, relying solely on your strength. But true growth lies in balancing independence with collaboration. It's not enough to lead just for yourself. The lesson is to inspire others, finding resilience in patience and humility. Each challenge pushes you to understand that authentic leadership includes empathy and the capacity to uplift others. With a karmic number of 2, your life journey centers around partnership, cooperation, and harmony. Naturally sensitive and intuitive, you pick up on the emotions of those around you and can feel drawn to create peace in relationships. However, this strength can sometimes lead to self-neglect as you prioritize others' needs over your own. Life's lessons for number 2 often revolve around learning to assert yourself, and balance this gift for harmony with self-respect. By cultivating inner strength and valuing your own feelings, you unlock the power to form genuine connections without losing sight of your identity. Harmony starts within. As you find peace in yourself, you become a true source of balance for others. If you hold a karmic number 3, your life is colored with creative expression and the gift of communication. You likely feel at home in the arts, writing, or any form of creative self-expression. However, this vibrant energy can sometimes lead to distraction, where countless ideas and projects start but don't finish. Life will challenge you to balance inspiration with dedication, to ground your creativity in discipline. Your journey with the number 3 is about finding the patience to see ideas through, transforming fleeting inspirations into lasting achievements. As you cultivate focus, you find joy in your creations and learn that real fulfillment comes from committed practice. For karmic number 4, life is a journey of building stable foundations. You're likely drawn to order and structure, creating security in work, family, or personal routines. Yet, the challenge here is to balance this drive with openness to change. Life often places you in situations that call for adaptability, learning that resilience comes from flexibility, not control. The path of number 4 is one of evolving strength, finding the courage to hold your ground while gracefully navigating the inevitable shifts in life. Remember that true stability isn't just about what you achieve, but also about how you handle what comes your way. If your karmic number is 5, you're naturally drawn to freedom, adventure, and new experiences. Life for you is a journey of embracing change and cultivating flexibility. Yet, the challenge is learning that freedom isn't just about movement. It's about finding peace wherever you are. You may face situations that call for patience and steadiness, challenging you to balance your adventurous spirit with commitment. In realizing that freedom can also mean staying grounded, you find that true liberation lies in the ability to adapt and thrive in any situation, creating stability from within. With a karmic number of 6, you likely feel a strong calling toward nurturing and service, often putting the needs of others first. However, the life lesson here is to balance giving with self-care. Your journey challenges you to recognize that serving others must not come at the cost of your well-being. Life will place you in situations that require boundaries, reminding you that to truly care for others, you must first nurture yourself. Embracing this balance transforms your energy, helping you create loving relationships without feeling drained or overwhelmed. The karmic number 7 is deeply tied to the search for wisdom and spiritual understanding. You're likely introspective, drawn to life's mysteries, and to seeking meaning in every experience. But while your journey may pull you toward solitude, the real lesson lies in balancing introspection with engagement in the world. Life will often remind you to bring your spiritual insights into daily interactions, enriching both your inner and outer worlds. True wisdom is lived, not just understood, and as you bridge the gap between knowing and being, you uncover a unique path that balances soul growth with worldly connection. If your karmic number is 8, you have a natural talent for leadership and an inner drive to succeed. You may find yourself drawn to careers in business, finance, or any area that requires strategic vision. Yet, the journey for number 8 teaches that true success is not just about material achievement. It's about leading with integrity, and using your gifts to benefit others. Life will challenge you to see beyond status and wealth, reminding you that real fulfillment comes when your ambitions align with the greater good. Balancing power with compassion is your true path, transforming personal gains into shared growth. If your karmic number is 9, your life is guided by compassion, altruism, and the desire to make a difference. You may feel deeply connected to causes, driven to help and heal. However, the lesson for number 9 is finding a balance between caring for others and caring for yourself. Your journey often brings situations that test your boundaries, teaching you to let go of idealism and find peace in reality. As you embrace forgiveness for both yourself and others, you free yourself from past burdens and discover that true strength lies in acceptance. In your hands, compassion becomes a powerful tool for both personal and collective healing. Now that we've explored what each karmic number reveals, you might wonder how to use this knowledge to change your life. Buddhism teaches us that karma is fluid, shaped by our actions, choices, and intentions. Just as your karmic number points to your unique strengths and challenges, it also offers clues for transformation. This journey begins with cultivating awareness, practicing compassion, and engaging in daily reflection. Meditation is a profound way to observe your thoughts, actions, and reactions. Through consistent meditation, you gain insights into patterns that may have bound you in the past, allowing you to respond with greater clarity. Embracing mindfulness in daily interactions, be it with family, friends, or strangers, creates a ripple of positivity that begins to shift karma in your favor. Each choice you make consciously adds light to your path. Self-reflection and journaling can further help you track patterns in your reactions and thoughts, opening up new perspectives on situations you might not have fully understood before. By asking questions like, "Why did I respond this way?" or "What lesson is this situation trying to teach me?" you uncover hidden layers of karma that, once seen, can be transformed. Forgiveness, both for yourself and for others, is another essential practice in balancing karma. By releasing resentments, you free yourself from the karmic weights that hinder growth. The Hawaiian practice of Ho'oponopono, where you repeat, "I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you," can be a transformative tool for clearing deep-seated emotions and nurturing inner peace. Finally, embracing compassion and kindness in every action, whether it's helping someone in need, offering a smile, or treating yourself gently during difficult times, creates a powerful karmic resonance. Each act of kindness adds strength to your karmic journey, allowing you to transcend negative cycles and walk a path of inner fulfillment. As we've uncovered, your birth date is far more than a calendar marker. It's a key to understanding the deeper currents shaping your life, relationships, and spiritual growth. Each karmic number brings unique insights, allowing you to see challenges not as obstacles, but as invitations to grow. In knowing your karmic number, you gain a spiritual compass, guiding you through the highs and lows with wisdom, clarity, and compassion. So, what does your karmic number reveal about you? Share it in the comments below, and let's build a community of support and self-discovery together. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on notifications for more insights that help you uncover your soul's journey. Curious about other aspects of your spiritual path? Stay tuned for our next video, where we'll dive even deeper into the teachings that connect us to our inner purpose and guide us toward lasting peace.